Two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Chiefs going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington, and AT&T. Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Here's Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. The rookie 5th-rounder Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. Now it's the former Texas Longhorn, Jamal Charles, with a carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down following the run. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Charles. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
They'll try the air now with Smith, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Sean Lee is a linebacker with an exciting mix of tackling ability and coverage skills.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And this is going to be incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. So here's Dustin Colquitt now to punt this away for the Chiefs. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Parker, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it, right?
It's really fascinating at what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. Remember, he had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Prescott on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
second down. Prescott. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before take. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Third and long for Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First down carry here for Charles. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Smith now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. After the interception, here's Smith. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
Again, we'll see the pistol here. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. A glance back at 2016 for Dez Bryant. 50 receptions, under 800 yards, had 8 touchdowns. What do you make of the season that Dez had?
Well, remember, it started with Dez injured, so it took a little while for him to get started. I'm going to make a bold prediction for you. Would not shock me at all if he doubled his catch number next year and darn near doubled his receiving yardage total. Because if he's healthy all year long, they're going to want to take some pressure off of the run game themselves, and Dak Prescott in his 2nd season should be that much more confident throwing it downfield.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Ohio!
4th down, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And out come the Chiefs now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
We got three. We got three. Switch. Under.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Deep drop. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways. Whether he's an inline tight end, a guy who could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have 2 with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Smith on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Surveying the field. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
After the interception, here's Smith. Finding time. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Another pistol look here. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
McFadden will be the lone setback. Prescott, and the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Now the backup, McFadden. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Williams, the man in motion left. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the I. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they forced them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They come up in an offset eye. They begin the drive with Charles. He hops over him.
That's why you stretch.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style. They actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Jamal Charles, nobody in front, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Going right side, he has Winton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A first down throw for Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go.
Running with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 5, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Throwing, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got time. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Smith going to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 34 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Smith now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. 3rd down and 5.
I got 11. He's mine. Ohio. Watch out.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Macklin's Chiefs going up against Beckham's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
To throw on second down is Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Here's Smith. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Charles, for the Giants defense here, looking forward to next season, what do they need to improve and where are they solid?
I think that they'll want to continue to get better at the linebacker position. I think they want to add another pass rusher because Olivier Vernon, who was a free agent pickup in 2016, did a tremendous job coming off the edge. I thought they really shored up the interior with Damon Harrison, a defensive tackle. Landon Collins played at an MVP level on the defensive side of the ball as safety, and Janoris Jenkins became an eraser out on the corner.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Touchdown, Giants! Odell Beckham, 46 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9.
Watch left.
Out of the gun, Smith. They complete it to Hill. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, another catch for Tyreek Hill. How do you defend him? Because kickoff return, punt return, catching the ball, whether it's a receiver out of the backfield, and, of course, you can run it with him, too.
Well, let me give you some numbers from last year. To your point, 12 total touchdowns, 6 of them receiving, 3 rushing, and 3 in the return game.
If you're an offensive coordinator and you can't diagram plays for this guy, turn in your clipboard.
Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the INT, it's Manning. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll come out in the pistol. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on first down is Manning. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Giants will be set up with a 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Jennings. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Another pistol look here. 2nd and goal from the 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're going to run. It's Jennings. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Throwing now is Manning, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's a sneak, Manning. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And now here comes Kansas City. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They pitch it to Charles. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. They run it. It's Charles. And he'll get it down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now here's a sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Alex Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measuring.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Manning. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here's Smith. A dump off for Charles. And he is out of bounds just shy of the 20. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
From experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that look.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. As they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 2 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
2nd and 10, Smith again, going underneath for Charles. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Smith, it's Hill, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back to throw, Smith. He hits West underneath. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Manning throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Smith will hand it off here to Charles. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. And he motions the wide receiver. Play clock winding down. Here's Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Rainey to return it. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good for a Giants first. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Cruz, the man in motion right.
Check 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Escaping the pressure right. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Cruz complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 3rd down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, balls out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead. In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And now here comes Kansas City. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Manning again here on second and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain of 32 that time.
A quarterback often has a lot of really good friends on offense to help him do his job. But one of his best friends is anyone who can catch the ball and create yardage after the catch. That run after the catch, the rack, and the ability to break a tackle and make a big play, as we just saw there, quarterback is very friendly with that guy.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. Over the middle to Beckham. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 40 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a KC first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On first and 10, Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy. And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Now Manning going to give to his fullback Whitlock. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's the fullback. This is Whitlock. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the block.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Manning now on 1st down. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Now Smith. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's game, we feature two quarterbacks who used to see a lot of each other. It's Alex Smith going up against Carson Palmer. And with that, it's off to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, where we'll hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Oh, barely. They snapped it at 1. Now Palmer trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start now with the play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 26 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The play clock's running down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They go play action here on first down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Partner, I know we're supposed to be impartial and not rude, but be honest. Weren't you excited for the opportunity for David Johnson of Arizona to have 100 yards from scrimmage in each and every game this year?
Yeah, NFL record 15 straight games at the century mark. Disappointingly, though, couldn't get that clean sweep. Just 44 yards in the Cardinals' finale after he was forced to exit with a knee injury.
But how about the way he broke out in 2016? One of the stars of the future in the NFL.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Palmer back into his end zone. He gets it to Brown, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Palmer will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Get ready. Mirror.
On second down, Johnson. Hard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Palmer on first down. Fells has it, left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. He's going to wind up and air it out. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Charles. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
In that situation on 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things, so you've got to win the leverage game. And the offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be surprised at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches, that's not what you get on every play.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try the air now with Smith. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And Hill with it over the middle. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from the desert after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down carry here for Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down following the run. Halfback sent in motion. On second down, Palmer. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's second down. Nelson, the man in motion left.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A third interception for Palmer. A great read, and it's picked off. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brown, the lone receiver left. In motion left moves Nelson. So after the interception, here's Palmer. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, and you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From midfield now, here's Palmer. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Still on his feet. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket. But that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Ten yards still left on second down. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Dontari Poe in on the stop. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On third down, Palmer. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms. And now you get the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And out come the Chiefs now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Play clock winding down. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Charles the low setback. He'll get the football here. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, 70 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Here we go. Mirror. Get ready. 95.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. After the interception, here's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And the play clock's running down. And Smith saw something he didn't like. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Surveying the field. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Kelsey out in the slot right. Third and long, it's Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And he's brought down after a good gain. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st down, Smith. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Smith, finding time. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there, yeah.
Oh,
and you went that far back, no bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what, I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Get ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught left side by John Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height,
this is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Sally 19! Sally 19! Mirror! Mirror! Mirror now! Wide 18! Wide 18! Sally 19! Sally 19! Here we go!
Palmer to throw again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Another pistol look here. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. He'll look to throw. Backing up. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. first and goal here from the 2. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperate... He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 78 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he stopped immediately there. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now, Smith. He'll buy some time right. On the run. They've got his man complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Smith. Out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, no, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 57 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold him to a field goal attempt.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The first down carry here for Charles. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Charles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And they're going to speed things up here.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Now it's Smith. He's got time. Buying time to his left. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And now a first down following that long gain. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the run, it's Charles. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their face.